في دليل لعدم وجود الجاذبيه. اصلا والارض ممهده، انا مش محتاجه لفكره الجاذبيه. يعني ايه مش محتاجه لفكره الجاذبيه؟ لان والارض ممهده كده، اللي بيحصل انه الاجسام بتقع من اعلى لاسفل فقط بايه؟ فقط بانه في اعلى وفي اسفل. فالاجسام بتنزل من الاعلى للاسفل حسب كثافه الهواء، او نسبه بين كثافه الجسم وكثافه الهواء، وحسب قدره الهواء على رفع الاجسام دي اللي هي بنسميها مقاومه الهواء او الاير ريزيستنس. ماشي؟ فلما تقول لي يعني مثلا لو انا جبت لك ريشه وجبت لك كره حديد، خلاص؟ طبيعي انه كثافه الكره الحديد، وجبت لك مثلا حاجه زي بالونه الهيليوم، بالون وفيه هيليوم، ماشي؟ فطبيعي ان الكره هتقع بسرعه، لان اولا كثافتها اعلى من كثافه الهواء، وطبيعي ان الريشه هتقع بصوره ابطا، وطبيعي لانه كثافتها الكره الحديد كثافتها اعلى من كثافه الهواء، والريشه كثافتها يعني مقربه من كثافه الهواء، بس هي ايه يعني اكتر منه بس بنسبه بسيطه. طب بالونه الهيليوم كثافته اقل من كثافه الهواء، وبالتالي الهيليوم هيطلع لفوق. لو في جاذبيه مش هيبقى، معلش يعني لو في جاذبيه ليه الهيليوم هيطلع، ليه بالونه الهيليوم هتطلع لفوق؟ طيب هقول لك على حاجه ثانيه. لو انا بقى حطيت الحاجات دي في صندوق مقفول ما فيهوش هواء، الصندوق دوت فاكيوم ما فيهوش اي هواء، ايه اللي هيحصل؟ كلهم هيقعوا مع بعض بنفس السرعه. عشان هنا انعدمت مقاومه الهواء وانعدمت فكره الكثافه. ايوه، فكره ليه تفسير القران غير تفسير المعجم، ما هو دوت اللي انا بتكلم فيه. يعني المعجم اللغوي بيقول لي والارض بعد ذلك دحاها، فكلمه دحاها ادخل في المعجم اللغوي هتلاقي كلمه دحاها اي بسطها ومدها، دحى الخباز العجين اي بسطه ومده. لكن يقول لي بعد كده انزل بقى بالكلام لتحت، ودحاها في القران اي بسطها ومدها وجعلها كالبيضه. فتحس ان هو في معنى في اللغه العربية وفي معنى آخر حطوه للقرآن. قال ربنا إنا أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا، وقال لي بلسان عربي مبين، وقال لي غير ذي عوج. ربنا وعدني إني هفهمه، وبالتالي أنا مش محتاجة أقول له معاني غير المعاني اللي في المعجم اللغوي. المفترض إن المعاني اللي في القرآن هي نفس المعاني بتاعت اللغة العربية. أكمل موضوع الجاذبية. أنا احتجت أحط قانون للجاذبية لما قلت إن الأرض مدورة، لكن الارض وهي مسطحه ما كناش محتاجين نحط قوانين للجاذبيه. حضرتك دلوقتي هتسالني عن القوانين المستحدثه للارض الارض اللي هي المكوره او المدوره. دي قوانين عشان تمنطق اللا منطق. كرويه الارض غير منطقيه، فاتحطت لي قوانين تقول لي مثلا ان وزن الجسم اللي هو جاذبيه
instincts, and they're all there to make us feel as though we're insignificant. We're small, tiny,
miniature,
unimportant pieces of slime crawling around on a speck of dust in an infinite universe. If that's true, and there's no purpose, there's no meaning to anything, then our owners can do whatever they want with us. Then, you know, this is all accidental, so food can be genetically modified because it's imperfect. You know, we can be modified because we're imperfect. You know, if we realize that this is the universe, and
complete universe.
Yes, this system is the complete is everything. Everything that NASA has put out is CGI, is fake. Okay, you know, people say, I think you mentioned it. You know, if you look out into the universe, you see that the moon is round, you know, spherical, and the planets are spherical, and so why are we flat? Well, how do you know that the planets and the stars are spherical? You know, all you get is, if you look for a telescope, you see a flat disk. If you think you see a spherical shape there, well, it needs two eyes to resolve 3D. If you're looking for a telescope, you can't see anything in 3D. It's going to be flat anyway. So all you see is a flat blob of light. It's only NASA that's giving you these beautiful pictures of so-called planets and stars. Yeah. So it's a fallacy to say, well, everything else out there is spherical, so we must be. You know, how this is special. You know, so why? It's like saying a basketball is round, so why isn't the court round? You know, it's a fallacy. So this idea of a ball Earth, theory of evolution, the Big Bang, is all about making us feel nothing, so that we can be used. If everybody realized how special we all are, how unique every single life is, then this whole world would change overnight. We wouldn't allow ourselves to be used by this cabal. We wouldn't allow this planet to be destroyed, because they're destroying it because, oh, it's just an accidental planet, one of millions. We've found other Earths, you know. Eventually, if this one gets too messed up, we'll go to another one. No, this is it. So if we all realise that, then we wouldn't allow all these things that are going on. It's all about control. There are a small group of people who want to control the world. And because there's so many of us out there, you know, they can't control us directly. They can't, you know, this small group of people can't, you know, come round to all of us and control us directly. So they must use our own minds, our own hearts and minds against ourselves. And this is what they've done. They've educated us into this world, into this globe spinning, you know, heliocentric Big Bang evolution world, which makes us nothing. This is amazing, because when I first started looking, it was about 1.5 years ago, I looked on YouTube and there were maybe about 100 videos, not even that probably, and nobody was talking about it, right? And then over 2015, it exploded. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of people looking at Flat Earth now. And what happens is that you'll watch something or read something, and something will strike a chord in your mind, and you'll think, yeah, I've always wondered that. And what will happen is you will start feverishly researching. I mean, what happened to me was, as soon as I got that, I spent every waking hour looking for things and testing things, and this seems to be replicated with thousands of people around the world who suddenly come into this. They start, you know, researching and getting a passion for this, because this is what I think, it's the truth, and we recognise the truth when we hear it, and you know, we feel it, and this, again, I believe, has come at the exact right time so that we awaken to what's going on in the world. Nothing else. 9/11 even hasn't awoken people, right, to this extent. For me, I've been an atheist for 40 years. From the age of 13, I didn't want anything to do with God and Bibles and whatever and religions. And now I know for a fact there is a creator. I've seen his fingerprint, not just with the flat earth. Everything I've done in the last 5 or 10 years has led me to see that there is a creator now. And there's a great many people out there who have had exactly the same revelation as I have. And it is. I'm now following the commandments and trying to be the best human being that I can be, because I think it was a guy called Kent Hovind who said there are only 2 possibilities. Either there is a God or there isn't. And both of them are terrifying.
Yeah.
If there isn't a God, then nobody's in control. We're hurtling through space and there's no plan and there's no nothing, and that's terrifying. If there is a God, then we'd better find out who he is and what he wants and do exactly what he says. And it turns out that he gave us very specific instructions on how to live.